Hello and welcome to Brain Health number 20. We are doing 30 days of brain health tips, and I'm Dr. Tatiana. I'm a board certified chiropractic neurologist, and today our brain tip for the day is sleep. And we know that sleep is super important for the brain. We know that it's important that we get deep quality sleep. And the reason is that our brain actually goes through a little bit of cleaning house, so to speak, when we are sleeping. That allows our brain, there are support cells in our brain. So we have our neurons that do the firing and do the jobs of different functions. But then we also have support cells, and these are called microglia, and there's a variety of them. And basically, they kind of do all the dusting and cleaning and mopping and sweeping and tidying up and removing of the metabolic debris that needs to occur to keep the brain, the house of the brain sort of clean in that sense. And it is so important that we allow ourselves to have that time for the brain to go through the processes it needs to regenerate, to replenish, to clean, to cleanse, and allow this part of our brain system, it's actually part of our immune system as well, to do what it needs to do. Also, when we sleep, and especially when we get into that deep restorative sleep state, that's important, right? We don't want to be just sort of superficial sleep. We want to get into the deeper sleep states. That allows for also different types of hormones to be produced that aren't produced during the day. They're only produced when you get into those delta, deeper wavelengths and getting into that deeper restorative sleep state. So it is important that we think about our sleep hygiene habits, what we do prior to going to bed, making sure that we're not on our devices at least an hour or so before, trying to cut some of the blue light and different kinds of things that we can then help train our brain in starting to kind of ease into that nighttime sleepy routine. The brain really works on a lot of habits, use it or lose it. And the more often you start to train your brain into kind of habitual patterns of things you do before you go to sleep, maybe an hour or so, kind of gives signals to the brain that you're going to be going into sleep, and that's going to help cortisol decrease, melatonin increase, and all that natural, beautiful symphony that's supposed to occur that your brain is coordinating on your behalf, so that you can wake up and feel like you can take on the day and boss up, right? Nothing is better than waking up in the morning feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, like you are ready to go, and you feel like just you're in all your full functions, especially in all your brain functions and abilities. So that is an absolute gem and gift to experience every day. And it starts with making sure that your sleep habits and patterns that you have to get yourself into that deep restorative sleep state. So I'm going to encourage you for today to take a little inventory and stock on kind of how have you been in the sleep department lately? Have you been getting to sleep in a decent time? Are you getting into that deep delta wave sleep? Are you getting into restorative sleep? How are you feeling when you wake up? Are you feeling refreshed and energized? Do you feel that you're tossing and turning throughout the night? Are you having difficulty getting to sleep? So just take a moment and evaluate what's going on. And if you are experiencing challenges with sleep, then there's a variety of different things that can obviously be done depending on the challenge. But just to identify that this is an important area for you to address so that you can figure out how best to improve your sleeping so that you can get better quality of sleep, so that you can continue to improve your brain health and experience better vitality the next morning. So feel free to drop some comments below. Let me know how you're doing in the sleep department, if there are challenges that you're experiencing, and I will see you tomorrow for another brain health tip. Till then.